Okay, so stay tuned and we'll be right back with Rue Mevlana live in the studio. Okay, with us now live in the studio is Jess and Marya from Rue Mevlana.
Good morning, everyone.
And this is their brand new CD playing in the background, Synthetic Emotion. Beautiful package.
Thanks.
Whose artwork did you say that was?
Michael Heaney's artwork's on the cover, and we released it this July.
Oh. New, not brand new, but new.
New. This season.
Okay, so, and so it's a full length. You got like a bunch of songs on here. Can't even count that high. It's a full length.
We were even going to have one more, but I think we canned it. What was it? I can't remember. Am I lying? Maybe we kept it. Maybe we talked about canning it, but we kept it. Is there like 15 tracks on there?
All I know is that you got so many songs. The type is so small I can barely read. I'm like, it's time for me to get glasses.
It's only for the young. It's only for the young.
It's for the babies.
It's true. Cool. So, and you guys are playing tomorrow night at the Higher Ground, the Halloween costume ball. Yes, you're playing at 10:30.
Yeah, there'll be demons and nuns and simulated fornication.
Oh, baby. How simulated?
You just said the F word on the radio.
Yeah, but an F word with like 4 syllables is okay.
Good. I'm trying to keep it clean. Burlingtonian.
I mean, a lot of our listeners aren't even really quite exactly sure what fornication means. You know, they know it's dirty, but they're like, not like, what exactly is that? I know I was in that category for a bunch of years.
I think you have to be religious to know that word or have grown up.
Like specifically Catholic, probably.
Maybe Catholic, yeah.
Because we didn't hear a lot about fornication in Hebrew school when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, we heard a little bit about it, but just in passing, you know. I knew it was like probably a really cool thing from the context, but I wasn't sure exactly what it was. So, simulated fornication. Is that going to be happening while you guys are playing?
Well, she's playing the viola.
You mean Marya?
Marya. I'm just singing on this one. And it does happen while she is playing the viola, and I'm like dancing in the background, watching it with gleeful intentions.
So you guys do like a whole, it's like a whole multimedia shebang thing, right? Mm-hmm. It's not just like 4 dudes in flannel shirts like standing still on stage.
No, thank God, like, no, it's not.
Louie.
I mean, we did wear flannel for our last performance at Pride for Farm Fresh. Flannel was appropriate then, but
it's very tight flannel.
Oh.
Very tight, cut very short. Mara looked really great in it.
Yeah. She pulls it off. I don't know.
Okay, I can get down with that kind of flannel. So, how many people in the band?
Oh, I don't know, like 10.
Yeah, I think 10 kind of all together, and sometimes there's like 5 or 6 of us, sometimes there's all of us, sometimes, it varies. But this one, yeah, it might be 10.
I think 10.
Maybe 8, 10.
Okay, let's listen to a little bit of this next track. What's this called? Galaxy?
Galaxy Eyes. This is a love song that Nathan wrote.
Yeah, did he write it for Toddy?
Mm-hmm.
He did. Oh.
And it's your favorite song on the album?
It's not my favorite song on the album, but I like that. I wasn't fully aware. I'm glad you told me, because I was like, I think Nathan wrote this for his boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And they're both in the band?
Toddy's not officially. He's like our mascot in the sexiest way.
That's so hot. Okay, let's check this out. Rue Mevlana.
I see a galaxy in your eyes tonight. I see a galaxy in your eyes. I see a galaxy in your eyes.
Galaxy Eyes. From the new, not brand new, but still pretty new, second album by Rue Mevlana, Synthetic Emotion. Cool. So yeah, we can say Cunnilingus on the air.
Well, that makes me,
Do you want to say
I'm
it?
happy about that. Cunnilingus.
It's another one of those words that, like, you know, there's definitely a period there where I was like aware of the word, but not exactly sure what it meant. I wasn't going to like out myself as being ridiculously uncool by actually asking anyone.
Yeah, I don't think I knew what that word was until I was like 24, actually, and then I definitely said it wrong, and I dorked myself out. I totally did. I was like, Honolulu.
Honey Lulu.
I think I learned it from a song in Hair.
You're such a hippie.
And I had to ask, I think, my dad.
And what'd your dad say?
He described it very well, I think.
Oh, what a
And
great
that was-
liberal dad you
That was
got.
after I asked him if women can get hard-ons.
And what'd he say?
He said, of course, their nipples get erect.
Well,
Wait,
All
can I
good
say those things?
questions.
but a woman's hard-on is, you know, kind of the clit.
Yeah, maybe
It's
he
hard.
didn't know.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like your dad really knew about women's
I think
anatomy.
He also said that pubic hair stand up.
Wait, what do you mean?
I think you're shooting in the dark there.
Wait. You're
Like
stoned?
that's the
Wait,
hard
do girls' pubic hairs not stand up?
I mean, mine do.
Well, mine are kind of curly. I don't know. Maybe they uncurl a little bit.
Thanks, Dad.
Listeners just tuned in, their ears perked up. They're ready for to hear about Rue Mevlana's next happening.
Oh my god.
So, okay, so Marya plays viola.
Yeah.
And, now this I remember. The Carpenters had a hit with this,
Right.
but it was actually, they were covering the original version.
That,
Yeah.
It was like a 70s, like prog. Come on, Robin.
Yes. No, you turned me on to it. I got all this information from you.
Like,
Kaluta? Something like that.
Klondike bar.
Oh.
I don't know.
Climax with a K.
Could. Oh.
It was like named after the planet L. Ron Hubbard came from or something.
Maybe.
it is very sci-fi.
Planetary.
Clue, it's like KLU something. Wow.
God, it's like one hit after another on this album.
Chock full of them. Nathan's genius. It's a mastermind.
Nathan Jarvis.
Nathan Jarvis, the mastermind, visionary of Rue Mevlana. He always has a vision.
And Jess, what do you play in the band?
Drums.
Bet you whack those drums.
I whack the drums. Sometimes I write some songs. Bunny mixes.
Oh yeah, I helped Nathan mix the CD, get all the levels right for everything.
Where'd you do that?
Well, we did it at his apartment, in his studio, not apartment, house, in his house where he lives, in his studio. And then he sends it away to get, so we do all the levels and everything, and then he sends it to a company and they master it.
Very good, very good. How
They
long?
mastermind it.
How long has the band been doing
Oh
this?
God, I don't. 10 years maybe.
I think.
10
Wow.
years maybe. 8 to 10
Time
years.
flies.
Well, he's been doing it for a long time. I think he started before us. But we got recruited in the beginnings and have stuck with it. I think it's been about 10 years.
I think, yeah.
Or
Wow.
it feels like 10 years.
I thought it was only 5, and then I realized it's been much longer.
Yeah. We're older than we remember. No.
And where does the name Rue Mevlana come from? Marya.
It's actually a fine vintage of wine from France from the year 1842. That's my bad joke that I like to make about the name.
I got that sense. The way
Yeah, because nobody can say it. We have jokes about. Rue Mevlana is a street. Nathan was a military kid, And so I think, was he actually born in Germany?
I think so.
I think he was born in Germany, and they lived in Germany and maybe France too. And in either one of those countries, he lived on Mevlana Street. So, Rue Mevlana.
Rue means street.
Yeah.
Cool. So now with so many people in the band, do things get out of hand?
Oh, like power struggles and love fights.
Yeah, or like, you know, seats in
Love
the van.
dramas.
Yeah,
Well,
love dramas.
I wouldn't. No, they really don't, because although there's a lot of people, there's one main kind of voice,
And he rules with an iron fist.
and he rules. And then, and if you don't agree with him, he will punch you with his iron fist. And
Uh-huh.
then, no, just kidding. No, but he makes the call, and you can give him your ideas, and
Are
if
there
your
like
ideas
spankings
are better,
for the for when you get out of line? That's, I heard.
little whips here and there.
Usually only on stage. Just the spankings are saved for the performances, usually, I think. Yeah.
So there's a lot of like dancing and theater on stage while you guys are.
Yeah, it's very theatrical.
performing.
And this time it's going to be even different, because we have a new toy to play with on stage, a projector. So that's going to add a whole new level of excitement that I can't wait to see myself. It's a really big screen. Like, how big is that screen? It's huge.
Like 6 or 8 feet, I think.
Yeah,
maybe.
by 4 feet or something.
It's huge. It's massive.
It's a really cool, like, jelly kind of feeling, and I'm really excited to see it large and in charge, because we haven't seen that yet in the rehearsals.
So behind you is going to be a projection of you with all sorts of effects
Well,
on it.
it's not
So-
actually us. It's just different images, dancing, kind of, and a warlock talking to us. There's a warlock involved.
So this is a real storyline.
Yeah,
It's
a
theater.
whole- it is. It is.
It's sounding better and better. Costume contest at midnight. This sounds like a fun time. Tomorrow night at Higher Ground. Okay.
It's gonna be a good time to shake your tail feathers and such. We're on at 10:30, and I think it's like a half-hour set, right?
Yeah.
Half-hour set.
So Fast and Furious.
Yeah, I think
Pack
it's
it in.
5 songs. Five songs, lots of dancing.
Let's check out a few seconds of this.
It's a cool sensation without a rock or a gun. You can't love without no one. Without love, you got no fun. The money you unregulate. Greedy people only masturbate. Regulating glam.
Unregulated Glam by Rue Mevlana from their new CD, Synthetic Emotion. So you were saying that was like your Grace Jones tribute.
It was. We were trying to channel a little of her amazingness
I was
into that
definitely picking
song.
that up. Definitely
And
picking
I
that up.
remember that.
And that's you on vocals.
That's me on vocals, me and Nathan. And there was a full moon the night we were writing that, and I remember really feeling that magnetic pull.
I like Nathan's vocals here.
A variety of life. Their coming and struggle to sustain and survive until their demise.
Says Bunny on viola and Jess on vocals.
And I think Nathan's in there too.
Oh yeah, he was earlier in the track. He had this really evil sounding voice.
Yeah,
And that's one of the tracks you're playing tomorrow night
it is.
at Higher Ground
Called Amphibious.
at 11 o'clock. No,
10:30.
10:30. Doors at 10. Rue Mevlana hits the stage at 10:30, so don't be late. Higher Ground Halloween costume ball, Toxic. Yeah. Okay, so sounds like it will be like dark and slutty and crazy and messy.
Dark and slutty.
There's a teaser trailer on YouTube. So if you just put in Room of Lana, it'll come right up. And it's a little snippet of what tonight will be like. And there's a warlock. The warlock, very creepy looking. He says sex, blood, and nuns. And
Sex, blood, and nuns.
That's what's happening tomorrow.
Sex, blood, and nuns. Choose your nun. He says that.
Nice.
So are you just somewhat unrelated? Do you think about what you're going to be for Halloween in like time in advance, or do you just like come up with it at the last minute?
Oh no, I definitely think about it. Well, because I work at Old Gold, so I think about it a lot, maybe too much.
But y'all are slamming in there. So are you doing anything this year? Are you going to be what you're going to be for Halloween for tomorrow night?
Well, I'm not sure. I think I'm going to be two different things. I'm going to be this demon creature, and then for Halloween, I have this new Dolly Parton wig that I'd like to sport again. I got it for Pride, and I just loved it. And I'm thinking...
Tell us now, describe, if you will, the Dolly Parton costume.
Oh, it is beautiful. Well, the wig is amazing. It's like this gorgeous bleach blonde mullet that goes like a bouffant in the front, and then long and luxurious down your back.
Curls.
With some curls.
Yep. Lots of curls.
Lots of, I gotta put my fake nails on. My twang has...
Oh, yeah, and how do you get the massive Parton cleavage?
Oh, well, I have this amazing fake
Not that you
booty
don't have
chest.
huge, awesome, natural cleavage yourself, but
Well, thank you.
Dolly Parton had a little help.
Oh, she sure did, yeah. No, I stuffed the girls with much more than they bargained for.
Maybe you could just have, the cleavage and the breast and then do a shaved head and a red robe and be the Dalai Lama Parton.
Dalai Lama, yeah. There was something
Brilliant.
to that.
Genius. It's going to be like 10 people like that now just because you said that. Going to walk around Burlington and be like, oh no, not another Dalai Lama Parton. God, it's so 2012. Get over it already.
Dalai Lama Parton.
You'll see tomorrow night at Higher Ground, there'll be like 14 Dalai Lama Parton and be like, oh, geez, get me out of here already.
Oh my God. No, there is a Ruben Blana song that we did combine Dolly Parton and Dalai Lama. The beginning of Tom Cruise.
Oh, yeah.
In the video, it's not on here, but we spell out Dalai Lama, but D-O-L-L-Y. So I think you were just there with
I
us.
was channeling,
It
yeah.
really just happened.
Well, I went to see the Dalai Lama in Middlebury, and when he busted out the best little whorehouse in Texas, I couldn't believe it. I was floored.
You did a little song and dance routine just to wake everyone up mid-session, huh?
And then he did 9 to 5, and I was in heaven. I was in Dalai Lama Parton heaven.
Oh,
An
man.
enlightening moment, it sounds like.
From the 90s.
I have a super fondness for the 90s. Lately, I've been feeling like uber nostalgic about
Great.
the 90s.
Tell us more. How does that express
Well,
itself?
I kind of always have it, mostly because the 90s for me was a time when, the rave scene was happening, electronic music was brand new, and, it was amazing. It was like
Yeah.
this brand new discovery.
Yeah, techno
and it
didn't
was,
sound old and tired yet.
Yeah, and now it's like mainstream and it's weird, and dubstep now is nothing like dubstep was, and all the DJs have ADD now. Like, they only played tracks for like 45 seconds before switching to the next track, and I don't take enough speed to dance to that.
Yeah, the whole mashup thing's gotten a little out of control.
It's I don't know. I mean, it's ruined it for me, and I think it's probably really good for the generations now because
Maybe not. Mitt Romney, when he gets in office, he's going to turn he's going to turn things back.
He's not.
We're going to make it,
in office.
the old conservatism of the early rave scene in the 90s. Now, I was just so tickled last time you guys were on the show, not all too many months ago. I made some quip about Mitt Romney, and you.
don't bring me. I'm so mortified.
You looked at me. You said, "What's a Mitt Romney?"
Is that what I said? I'm so glad you're bringing that up again.
That was like beautiful. That was beautiful. You know, artists sometimes toil in isolation underneath a rock.
Yeah. I wish I didn't
That's
know
a
who he
sign
was.
of a great mind at work. You weren't, polluting all the gray matter with all this, It was great too because it was right in the heat of the peak of the primary thing.
You know who he is now, though, right?
Yeah, I'm aware now, and I know I'm not going to. I'm still not going to acknowledge who he is. So, yeah. I'm going to go to the voting booth and be like, "What's a Mitt Romney?"
The phone number here, if you want to chat for a few seconds with Marya, quote, Bunny, or Jess, what's your nickname?
J Boom.
Bunny and J Boob. 861. That isn't what you said?
No.
861-9666. That's 861-WOMM.
I like J Boom though.